Once you realize that this is direct proportion, we can write down the ratio is same, first case, second case. यहाँ पे आपके पास value missing है. If you want, you can simply use one variable instead of using x1 by 1, x2 by 2, or you can use it this way. The other way would be writing down 6, 8, 40, 5 and x. The missing value can be written as x. So this is something you can do if you want. I'll be using these values, x1 by 1, x2 by 2. Again, be very careful. These are subscripts. These are not superscripts. Exponents नहीं है ये base में है, इनके नीचे 2 लिखा हुआ. So now, as you can see, I've just put the values, and this is the value I need to find out. So you don't have to worry about what this 2 is. You only need to think that this is the value to be found. So consider this to be missing. And how would you solve it? You will just cross multiply and then you will solve. So let's cross multiply and solve. So this will be 6 multiplied by y2 equals to 5 multiplied by 840. And then after this, you can solve. The value of y2 will be equal to, I'm not multiplying, I'll just bring this 6 from the left hand side to the right hand side, and then you can simplify. So this is 5 into 140, this will be 700. So the value which was missing was over here. So you can now find out how many bottles will be filled in 5 hours. So you can give your answer. Anyone who would like to ask anything?
So what is there?
Shall we do the next question now?
Ma'am, no.
Okay, you're writing down. Anita, are you writing down, beta? So we have question. Yes.
Ma'am, हमने मैम ये का लिया 2 bottles filled in 5 hours.
Where, beta?
Ma'am 2 bottles हम कहाँ से आया मैम?
It's not 2, it's 700. The answer that we just calculated.
Okay ma'am. Okay. मुझे लगा हम 2 लिखा हम TW.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is let's take a look at the next question. I hope you marked after question number 4. We have to do the last 4 questions, 7th onwards. So let's take a look at question number 7. Suppose 2 kg of sugar contains 9 into 10 raised to the power 6 crystals. So crystals are the small particles that you find or see in sugar. So अगर 2 kg sugar लेते हैं तो उसमें इतने crystals हैं. And as you know, this is an exponential number. This has been written in standard form, and this is a very large number, 9 into 10 raised to the power 6. So you can imagine how many crystals will be there in 2 kg sugar. You have to find out how many crystals are there in 5 kg and 1.2 kilograms of sugar. So we are going to do it one by one. If you want, you can make the table together. So there are 2 ways you can do it. This is question number 7 now. And I want you to observe what's given to you. So because we have to make the table according to that. So we have been given how much sugar is what. So this will be weight. And then the second thing we have is sugar crystals. And this is counting. So I'm going to take weight of sugar and number of sugar crystals as headings to make my table. So the first thing that I will have is weight of sugar. This will be in kilograms. And then the second thing I have is number of crystals. So you can just make the table for yourself and write down what are the values given to you. So we have three different situations. The very first is the one in the first line of the question. So first line से आपको पता चल जाएगा कि इस कॉलम में क्या लिखना है. How much sugar is what? 2 kg, and the number of crystals are 9 into 10 raised to the power 6. And then after this, you want to find out the number of crystals in 5 kg sugar and 1.2 kg sugar. So if I had to write down, I will take this as x and the second value as y. So this means this is the first value, this is x2, and this is x3. And since this is y, so y1 is this, y2 is missing, y3 is also missing. And now you want to write down what kind of proportion this is. This is direct proportion.
Yes.
And you're going to write down more sugar means more crystals.
दादी यार मैं नीचे चला गया सीगा राती.
Sahaj. So this is direct proportion because when the sugar will be more, the crystals will also be more. So more sugar means more crystals. So since I have two values to be found, I will be doing this one by one. Direct proportion means the ratio in every case is same. So the three cases have same ratio. In the first case, in the second case, and in the third case, all of them have the same ratio. But to solve, take two at a time. So let's put the values. From the first column, I've got 2 and I've got 9 into 10 raised to the power 6. From the second column, I've got 5. I don't have the value here, so I'll just write it as
off कर.
And in the third column, I've got 1.2. In the denominator, I don't have a value, so I'll just write y. And now I'm going to solve it. I will take this fraction with this one. So just these two. Let's work with these and find out the answer for y2. Let's work with these two and find out the answer for y2. Beta, please ensure that your mics are muted. Cross multiply. So on cross multiplying, this will be, if you want, you can just mark this. This is what they're doing, cross multiplying. And the purpose is to find y2. Iski value find karni hai. So this is 45 into 10 raised to the power 6 over 2. Simplify. I'm going to reduce this if you want, or another way to do it is this. Can you tell me what I did? Anyone who can explain what I did here?
We write the exponent separately.
That's right. That's right. And this is actually going to help me simplify 2 in the denominator. So you can cancel this. The purpose of writing 10 raised to the power 6 as 10 into 10 raised to the power 5 helps me do the cutting with 2. So now I have 225 multiplied with 10 raised to the power 5. You can leave your answer right here if you want. You can just leave your answer here. If you want, you can change it to standard form. Because आपको जो question में values दी थी, number of sugar crystals, that has been written in standard form. So if you want, you can just change it to standard form. So if you remember, how do we change this into standard form from exponents and powers? This is how you will write this. Aditya Kohli, your microphone is on. So this exponent is as such. 225 has been written as standard form. So 225 has been written as 2.25 into 10 raised to the power 2. Now you can give your simplified answer. These two can be combined. This will become 10 raised to the power 7. So this is the answer for y2. And y2, actually y2 क्या represent कर रहा है? Let's go back to the table and see what y2 represent. Y2 tells me the number of sugar crystals in 5 kg of sugar. So now I have the number of sugar crystals in 5 kg of sugar. You can give the answer at the end. It will be better if you write down. So there will be 2.25 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 7 crystals in 5 kilograms of sugar. Anyone who would like to ask anything? Anyone with any questions here, how we have solved this? Because application is easy, this only requires a little calculation. This one's a little different than the other parts of your exercise. All right. Now we want to go back to the question and find this value. This is the second value which was missing. Over here, हमें इसकी value define करनी है. We have calculated y3, y2. This has been evaluated. इसका आंसर हमारे पास आ चुका है. अब आपको y3 का आंसर find करना है. To find the answer for y3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first fraction and this one. I'm going to take first and the last. You can take second and the third one also, because now in second fraction you have the value for y2. But y2 की जो value आई है वो बहुत complicated आई है. So I don't want to work with that. I will use what's given to me. So I'll use first and the last one and I will solve that. So I'll just write down over here.
मेरे वाले द्राक्ष नहीं है.
To find y3, so just for yourself, take first fraction of the first ratio with third one. So the first was 2 over 9 into 10 raised to the power 6, and the third one is 1.2 over y3.
एक मिनट.
You can observe from here. यहाँ से you can just mark first one and the third one. This is what we have taken. Just for you to remember. Now you have to solve, cross multiply and solve. So cross multiply, we have to multiply by y3 equals to 1.2 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 6. So y3 will be equal to 12 by 10 into 9 into 10 raised to the power 6, and this 2 will be here in the denominator. So you can now simplify. You can write this as 10 into 10 raised to the power 5 once more. So ये वाला cancel out हो जाएगा 10 from the denominator. And this 2 can be cancelled. and 2 can be cancelled with 12. So you will have 6 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 into 10 raised to the power 5. In the denominator you have 10. This gets cancelled. You've got 54 into 10 raised to the power 5. Again, you can give the answer here or you can change to standard form. Because the answers at the back of your book are given in standard form, that's why I'm giving you the option. In exam, if you leave your answer here, it will be correct. There will be no problem. So I'm just going to change this. This will be 5.4 into 10 raised to the power 1. And we had this. And now you can give the answer. Laws will be applicable to these two. Laws of exponents. So this is the answer for Y3, and then you can give your answer. How many sugar crystals are there in 1.2 kilograms of sugar? Anyone with any questions? If you're writing down, please let me know. I'll wait. Or else we'll take a look at the next question, question number 8.
Ma'am, please wait.
Okay, beta.
Ma'am, done.
I'm done.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Sure.
Ma'am, done.
The next question that we have is question number 8. So it's just so Rashmi has a roadmap. This is an important question. Rashmi has a roadmap with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometers. I hope everyone knows what do we understand by scale of map. जब map draw करते हैं तो distance between two places is always written to a scale. And using that scale, you can find out the actual distance between those two places. So scale of map is actually the ratio of There are two things when you write down the ratio. So there will be, first thing will be distance between two places. Yes, Shaurya? Shaurya, do you want to ask anything? Bacha, you have raised your hand. So this is what we have. Whenever we have scale of a map, it means what is the ratio of the distance between the two places on the map. Map के ऊपर जब वो दो places mark की गई हैं, how far away are they from each other? Map पे, map बहुत छोटा होता है. तो map पे अगर आप जलंधर और दिल्ली का distance check करोगे, it will be very less. But actual में they are very far away. So if we take the distance between two places on the map, we measure that distance and we measure the actual distance on Earth, how far away are the two places, and we find the ratio that will give us the scale of the map. So this can also be given as this way, that the scale is 1 centimeter is to 18 kilometers. तो अगर मैप पे कोई दो places 1 centimeters दूर हैं on the map, if two places are 1 centimeters away, तो actual में वो कितनी दूर होंगी? 18 kilometers. This is what it means. I hope it's clear what scale means.
Yes, ma'am.
All
1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
लिखना है, ma'am.
Sure, you can write down. Okay, now I have a question for you people. If two places are 1 centimeters away from each other on the map, they will be 18 kilometers away from each other in reality. So can you tell me, if two places are 5 centimeters away from each other on the map, how far away will those places be from each other in reality?
Ma'am, 60 kilometers.
Are you sure? 1 के लिए 18 kilometers है, 1 centimeter के लिए. 5 centimeters के लिए कितना
I'm
होगा?
sorry, 90 kilometers.
90 kilometers. That's right. That's right. Now look at the question. Yeah, that's very good. That's very completely right. They are saying that Rashmi has driven on the road for 72 kilometers. So she has covered this distance on the road. So this is actual distance covered by her. She traveled to a place and she's covered 72 kilometers. So if we have to show on the map, how much distance did she cover on the map? So आपका question क्या बन गया? So question becomes, what is the distance on map when the actual distance is 72 kilometers? This is what your question is. I hope the question is clear to everyone. We are going to write this in the form of a table now. Anyone who would like to ask anything before we write our table? So let's make a table for this question and remember the two things given to you. Always remember the headings. So we have two headings here. If you want to take a look, we have distance on map and the actual distance. This is what we are going to use to make the headings. Distance on map and actual distance. So the first scenario is the distance is 1. I've written the units, so I don't need to write down the units again and again. 1 centimeters, and for this the distance is 18 kilometers. And I want to find out the distance on the map when actual distance is 72 kilometers. So what do you think? What kind of situation is this? Direct relation or inverse relation?
Direct. Inversion.
More actual distance means more distance on map. अगर एक्चुअल में दो प्लेसेस दूर हैं, मैप पे भी वो क्या होंगी, दूर ही होंगी. So now you can use those values if you want. This is x, this is y. So this one will be x1, this one will be y1, this is x2, and this is y2. So let's write the ratio. Use the values. 1/18 equals to x2 over 72. Now you can cross multiply and solve. 72 multiplied by 1 equals to 18 multiplied by x2. From here, x2 will be equal to 72 over 18. So you can now give your answer. Anyone with any questions? Let's take a look at the next question.
Now we have to do question 10.
Question 9, 10, 10. We have done question number 4th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10. These are the ones we have to do. So now we are going to do question number 9.
Okay, ma'am.
So question number 9 says there is a vertical pole which casts a shadow. There is a pole and its height is 5 meters, 60 centimeters. This pole casts a shadow 3 meters, 20 centimeters long. So pole is vertical, उसकी height दी हुई है और उसकी shadow कितनी long है वो बताया हुआ है. At the same time, you have to find out, first part is the length of the shadow cast by another pole which is this much high. एक और pole है जिसकी height कितनी है, इसकी shadow कितनी लंबी होगी, आपको ये find करना है. And then second case is you have to find out the height of a pole जिसकी shadow की length 5 meters है. So उन्होंने दो अलग अलग situations दी हैं. What they have given to us is the relation between the height and the shadow length. पोल की हाइट कितनी है और उसकी शैडो कितनी है, हमें ये दो चीजें दी हुई हैं. फर्स्ट केस में हमें दोनों चीजें पता है, हमें पता है पोल हाइट कितना है, उसकी शैडो कितनी है. बट इन द Second case, we only have height. We need to find out the shadow's length. In the third case, we have the shadow's length. We need to find out the height of the pole. So what do you think is the relation here? कोई चीज अगर tall होगी तो उसकी shadow भी उतनी long होगी. अगर कोई चीज short है तो उसकी shadow भी क्या होगी? Shorter होगी, right? So this is direct proportion. Now we are going to make the table to solve this. Read. In the first case, I have the height as 5 meters 60 centimeters and the shadow is 3 meters 20 centimeters. In the second case, we have the height as 10 meters 50 centimeters. We don't know what the length of the shadow is. In the third case, we don't know how high the pole is, but the shadow is 5 meters long. Now, what do you think about the units here? When you have this type of question where quantities have different units, यहाँ पे एक quantity है उसके पास सिर्फ meters हैं. These have mixed units. So what would you like to do first?
First, convert in centimeters.
Yeah, it's easier to convert into smaller units so that you don't have to deal with decimal values. So let's convert into smaller units. So you can do it right over here, or you can use it while you are doing your calculation. So this value over here, the first value, this will be 560 in centimeters. Same thing I'm doing with the shadows. So with this one, this will be 320 centimeters. I have written in red. This one will be 1050. This I don't have. This one will be written as 500. So I'm going to now use these values. Now this is a case of direct proportion. Higher pole or taller pole will have longer shadow. You can write down higher pole or taller pole, both, whichever you want.